You join me today from the HKS Technical Factory here in Tokyo, or just outside of Tokyo. I'm a lifelong HKS fan. I've been wanting to come here for many years now, so to be standing under this legendary sign is a very special thing indeed. If you're new here, my name's Pat. I like to try and show you the rarest cars in Australia, take you on my car journey, and also show you around a place that I've always wanted to go since I was a teenager, Japan. We're here. This video is part of a series where I do lots of quick little mini tours around famous shops and areas that you might be interested in checking out yourself, or if you've been here before, you just want to relive it. Let's get cracking. Oh, I've been wanting to come here for so long. This is, oh man, this is cool to be here. Wow. So at the front, they've got this really cool new GR86. That's, I assume, a demo car for HKS. But this thing's got some forged advans and some endless brakes, which looks absolutely awesome. You've got these carbon HKS stick-on butts on the grille. It's got some brides in there as well. This nice carbon spoiler. That looks really cool. And then an HKS exhaust, and I assume these little extra carbon HKS bits down here. But yeah, sorry about the sun, it's so aggressive today. So this is the showroom here at HKS. There's just so much stuff to look at. When you walk in, you've got a few sets of advans, you've got a few exhausts and some coilovers. Down here you have some oil filters and some oil. Over here you've got some intercoolers and some more parts. These are some more exhausts over here. Super cool. These are for BRZs and 86s and STIs. Obviously for newer cars, you're going to find more support for parts in shops like this. For the older stuff, you're going to have to usually try and find that on the used market, or maybe at an up garage is the easiest place to find some of that, which we will be visiting soon. And these are some coilovers, some brake pads down here. This HKS turbo is pretty cool. This is what a lot of people will run on RB26s. And you've got this super cool airbox. I've got no idea what this is for, but that looks pretty awesome. This looks like some Nissan parts down here. Over this way you've got some new catalogues. So you've got a Ray's wheels catalogue, you've got the Brembo one, then you've got Toyo one, you've got another HKS one, Defi for the gauges, and then some random Yokohama, Bridgestone and Dunlop, so you can have a look at what tyres you might want on your car as well. And over this side too you have some endless brakes, massive endless brakes. These are huge. These are all for R35 GTRs. But yeah, just the size of this, like that's my hand. And the size of that brake caliper is absolutely massive. Super cool. I'd love a set of endless brakes.
You know it says endless here. Is that the part you see poking out on the brakes?
Yeah.
The wheels? You know how I see like Porsches with the red bit sticking out in
Yeah.
the wheel? There you go.
Yeah, it's part of the bling. Then carrying on down here, you've got a Nismo fine spec engine block, which is cool. This just happens to be chilling there. It looks like it's probably been there for a long time, judging by the side of it down there. Then over this way you've got a few seats. You've got some wheels over on the wall. So they've got some AVS model T5s, you've got some Advans here, then some more Advans, you've got some LMGT4s, BBS I think, RGs here and down here as well. Then this looks to me like it could be a Getrag 6-speed for an R34 GTR, I think. And this is pretty cool. Real old school HKS VCAM RB26 with that iconic thing. That's something I'd absolutely love to have on my own RB26 one day. And then you've got the hard piping kit as well. Yeah, being here as well is just super cool. This is a place that I've watched heaps of this, you know, myself over the years. I think I'm setting off the door alarm everywhere I go. It's just so cool to actually be standing in here seeing all the memorabilia. Like you've got this awesome Nismo parts shop sign. Then over here you've got a couple signed little bits and bobs. Not really sure by who, but I think that's Suchiya as well. Signed that one. This is just super cool. Some little model scale cards down here. Absolutely love that little collection. Looks like mine back at home. Then you got some Ferraris down there too. And over here you've got some more little old school Super GT models. Check those out. Those are super sick. Then you got the full GTR collection with some tiny little scale engines. Then this is one of the coolest parts about this place in my opinion. Over here you've got some of the new Hyper Revs. Like that's the new, this isn't what I was talking about, but you've got some new Hyper Revs. That's the Hyper Rev for the new GR Yaris and GR Corolla. Then you've got one for the WRX. Always cool option magazines. GR Yaris Hyper Rev, the Skyline GTR Hyper Rev. I don't think I have that one. We'll have to have a little look at what's in there. And some old Porsche stuff. This super cool option magazine. And then some more magazines down here, which is sick. But what I was talking about before is, other than this super sick display on the wall with all that famous HKS stains, you've got these are all like Initial D books, I think. So these are all the complete collection of Initial D books, which is pretty cool. So not that I could read any of these, but they're all here, that if you're a customer and you're getting your car looked after and you want to sit down and enjoy something, you've got the Initial D books. Look at them all. And I think this might be the One Gone Midnight. Yeah, how cool is that? Just the full collection of One Gone Midnight and Initial D. And then I think this might be another one. Oh, it looks like an old, just like books on different F1 drivers. Or potentially just this Japanese F1 driver. So yeah, all completely ordered. You can tell here, nothing out of place, which is super cool. I love this old school HKS clock. That's super sick. You've got a little TV, and they've got some option DVDs somewhere as well that you can watch. Big BBS LM in the box. You've got an LM here and then an LM up there as well. And then Erin's just reading something over here.
50th anniversary.
Oh, you found the 50th anniversary catalogue. That's pretty sick.
Wow, there's heaps of cool photos in there.
Nice. Yeah, you got some more books down here. The GDR magazine, another options, some option DVDs. I love these up here. This is a little 0R model. I actually got my 0R t-shirt on today, so that's pretty cool seeing a 0R model. Then you've got this one, HKS. I need that one for my collection. Should ask them if I can take it home. That's the 0R. That's like the one that we filmed at B-Spec Performance that you would have seen on the channel if you watched this or if you watched my Instagram. So yeah, to see these cars in Australia is one thing, but to come here and actually see where they were made, see where their service is, isn't the main HKS factory. That's down way closer to Fuji, a few hours out of Tokyo. This is just the technical factory where you can come in and buy parts, get your car looked at, buy some merch. So yeah, it's super cool just being here still, but this is more like a shop as opposed to the major factory and like headquarters of HKS. So it's still very awesome to be here, I think. You've got some more books over here. So this is a full collection of GDR books. Then you've got all the Hyper Revs. So this is super cool. You can see if you can spot your car and all these different ones. Here's my one. This is one that I bought the other day. So I might actually have a flick through that because I haven't actually read this yet. That's super cool to see. But all the other Hyper Revs here, so it's a complete collection ranging from, you've got volume 60 all the way up to like 263 it looks like up over here. These look like the same Recaros that were in the S2000 that I featured on the channel the other week. Then you've got some 86 and BRZ magazines because there's a massive aftermarket support for those cars here, and some cool motorbike models, and then a Z-Tune model with a Bayside Blue R34 model. Then you've got Advan's entire wheel selection for 2024 and 2025.
I feel like I need to read up on this to get my head around all the different wheels.
Then before we go outside to have a look, you've got some stickers and things. So these are all things that you can find at Autobucks and other places around Japan, but still pretty cool if you wanted to get yourself a little souvenir. These are all the prices for them. These big stickers are about $16.50 Australian. These ones are about $13.20 if you want some of these. Same with those ones. You've got some little air fresheners that are about $20 each. And then these stickers down here too, as well as some little keychains and badges and things. So that's like $44, just about 20. You've got the HKS towel. I use one of these for my gym towel. You've got this little one as well, which is like a motorsport towel, so that's a bit of a skinnier one. And this is like the square towel. This is a neck warmer, which should actually be quite good for Erin when we're out and about.
I do need one.
And then what are these? These are like little mini assorted towels. But this is a big one. It's like I've got one of these at home still in the
Oh, do you?
Still in the package.
Amazed it's not found its way in the bathroom.
And then you got like t-shirts. This is like the other t-shirt. We saw this one at $40 as well. Then you've got a couple of little like pillows that are shaped like the mushroom filters, which is sick. And then another carbon neutral tuning t-shirt, because HKS is all about carbon neutral apparently. Then just up on this wall here you've got some replacement air filters. So you've got the red ones and the green ones. Then you've got some panel filters. You've got a few flangering clearance hubs, more air filters, then just some hose clamps, racing gloves, and some other little random bits and bobs that you might need for your car. Then you've got some wheel nuts. Then you've got HKS slides down there. How cool is that? Then over on this side, you've got a few more things. This is like a little mechanic parts tray, which is cool. Like that. Then there's like some little, like a little keychain. This is a lanyard. You're gonna put your keys on that. You've got a mug. A little fan. You've got this phone cover. This is some form of, what's this? Oh, it's like a shopping bag. Oh yeah, HKS shopping bag. That's sick. This little mechanic apron. You've got the HKS Motorsport backpack. Another sort of tote baggy thing. Little bum bag, I think. Or is that a full-size backpack? And then this is like a kneeling pad, so when you're down on your knees under your car or doing whatever else you do on your knees, that won't get in the way. And then in here, you've got a little, oh, this is like a folder for your car rego documents. So if you have your owner's booklet on whatever, you can put that in there. That's about $68. And I think these might be sunshades. Then over here you've got a couple catalogues. So this is like a 50th anniversary catalogue and the parts you can get. There you go. No, I can't really get past here because there's these boxes of BBS in the way, but you've got a few gear knobs and oil caps up here. You've got a couple more GT/SS turbos down there. But then over here you've got something pretty cool. You've got this cluster, which I think could be for maybe an R32 or R30, yeah, it looks like R32 GTR. And then just some other little carbon bits and some steering wheels down there. I imagine off that steering wheel looks like it's an R34 GTR steering wheel, but it's hard to tell. And then you've got some old RB26 parts, like some camshafts that are hidden back here. It would be cool to go in there and have a little look, but blocked off for now, and some R35 GTR engine covers up in there. Then at the back here, you have this very, very cool R35 GTR with, I think, a variation of the top secret kit on it. It's a top secret carbon front diffuser here, and this is like a workshop area where you've got a full cars. It's on some Advans as well, so I'm so sorry for how glary that is. That lighting is super aggressive, but this is a really crazy car with heaps of carbon fibre all over it. You can see that glistening in the sun and on the boot as well. There's a whole bunch of wheels, the really cool HKS genuine parts box. There's a previous generation 86 on the hoist up there, and then over here, this is a very cool Nismo R35 GTR with some more top secret parts on it. So there's obviously a different front bumper. You've got the top secret badge there. And this isn't just a standard R35 GTR, this is actually the Nismo one. So to see one with this full kit on it is really cool. I've never seen this before, and seeing this in Japan is super, super special. Really nice, dark bluey type colour. Looks really, really cool. So yeah, that's a pretty sick spot seeing this thing out and about. Just look how wild and aggressive that is. That is the HKS Technical Factory. I definitely would recommend coming here if you're a big HKS fan like me. It's a bit hot, so I ended up taking off my jumper and I've got my HKS 0R shirt on. That was given to me by the guys at V-Spec Performance, so I thought I better bring it down here, wear the shirt here. But that was an absolutely awesome experience. I definitely recommend it. I wouldn't say go in with any major expectations about seeing any legendary HKS cars, because they keep that down at the factory. This is just, as I said, a shop where people bring their cars if they need something done, if they need some servicing work or some modifications. That's where you bring it if you're close to Tokyo. It is still pretty cool to get inside there, just see the home of HKS here in Tokyo, have a look around some of the parts. They've got some pretty cool old stuff hanging around. I really liked that RB26 with the V-Cam and the fine spec engine, and all those magazines and DVDs. Being a big collector myself, I thought that was pretty cool. If you've made it this far in the video, I hope you've enjoyed the tour. again, as I said at the start, I'm just trying to do these quick little tours at places around Japan that I've always wanted to go, and to try and answer some questions that you might have. We drove here, it took about 35 minutes from Shibuya, just on the expressway, really easy. We didn't get lost at all. Joking, we did. We got a little bit lost on the way here, but that's all part of the fun with Tokyo, is getting lost around the place. But I hope you enjoyed. As I said, if you're new and you haven't subscribed, please consider hitting that subscribe button now, because you subscribing is going to help me bring better, more entertaining and informative car content to YouTube. I hope you enjoyed the tour of HKS. My name's Pat. You've been watching 2PJZ. Subscribe for more, stay driven, and we'll see you next time.